tried to crack down on all season.
Three-pointer on the way. Bang, Cody Bost early on.
And that's some pretty ball movement on the fast break. Bost wide open for the three. Got it fall.
Almost taken away. Durow gets it back. Pass, step back three. Got it. Jalen Jackson, what a pretty shot.
Yeah, that's a great move by Jackson that time to create the space that he needed to get this shot off. Money.
Jumper, Durow. Denton wide open underneath. They get it into him a little late. Goes up with it and somehow puts it off the glass and in.
The English on that one from Denton.
Oh, back to Armstrong. Drives, stops, pulls up, puts it in.
The stop and pop that time from Armstrong. And that time they'll say Petty stepped on the line before he threw it in. Calhoun City possession.
Armstrong tries to go inside, does, off the glass and in.
Pretty drive and a pretty finish that time from Jonathan Armstrong. Smooth around the cup.
Here's Gates. Tries to drive, puts it up, puts it in. Here's the press again, see if they can break it this time. Got a whistle. And timeout Falcons, 2 early timeouts.
No timeout. I believe we've got a technical foul called on Falcons head coach, Jonathan Ashley. And that is the case.
That is the case, isn't it? And they're going to hand him a seat so he can take a seat.
Yeah, so he'll have to take a seat. If you're a coach and you get your first tech, you have to remain seated.
6-point lead, under 30. Petty off the glass and good.
Able to slice and dice his way through the defenders that time and get a quick 2.
Ball as well. Jonathan Armstrong with 6. Drives to the hoop, puts it up, make it 8 for Armstrong.
8 out of your team 17 isn't a bad stat line, especially at this point in the ball game.
Garvin ends up with it, tries to take it himself coast to coast, and throws it up to Durow for the oop.
Hey.
Holy mackerel.
Hey, get up, young fella. Trell Durow. My goodness. Yeah, I think that was a shot.
Petty trying to take it himself in transition, takes it himself, puts it in.
That one's going to be called a block, and Petty will get the and one.
Much needed.
Jumped over. We happen to be sitting in the student section for this one, and I know they're waiting.
That's a scary thought. Mays tries to take it himself, and they erupt from that. Tosses it over his head and tosses it in. Attempt by Morgan, and here's Garvin, lays it in, extends the lead. He's got 6, 13-point lead, 2:40 to go. Need to let it fly. Here's Denton, under 10. Faulkner to the corner. Tillery puts it in and puts it in at no better time. And that is off the iron for Armstrong. Cuts this deficit to 10 before the half expires. Still a long way to go to the Falcons. We'll talk about it in just a couple of moments. We're going to take a short break. Well, whole lot of turnovers, unforced mistakes. Jumper falls for Durow.
Yeah, Durow thought he got fouled on that one. I tend to agree.
If it goes in, it goes in. I'm not sure it really matters what your jumper looks like as that falls for Gates.
Ingomar trying to answer here.
Wide open corner, Boss 3, got it.
And again, it's kind of a head scratcher if you're Ingomar. Why not try and run some of this offense through Bost? He's been one of the more steady hands tonight as you see him net the 3 there.
Three-pointer, jumper, got it! Cuts the deficit to 9.
The great equalizer, the 3 ball. Back to back for Ingomar. Has them with a little bit of life here. Still down 9 is here. Jumper, no hesitation. Now that's a pretty jump shot.
Jumper with the jumper. We're going to get a charge, and the Falcons are putting themselves right back into this one. Off the inbound out of the timeout, a couple of missed threes for the Falcons. Petty came up with a huge rebound and put it up, and the charge that you just saw, Cody Bost putting in work for his team. Miles Mays picks up the foul. Be in Calhoun City's gym, but Ingomar has traveled, and you would imagine a basket here and they will erupt. Down low, off the glass, puts it in. Morgan, his first basket, cuts it to 5. Here's the press again, able to break it this time. Gates goes up off the glass, and they're gonna call a charge, I believe.
That is the call. So Jalen Jackson picks up his 4th foul on the charge. Yeah, he was there.
Excuse me, that is Jackson. Originally, I believe I said it was Gates. In a 5-point deficit and almost turnover. It is a turnover. Garvin can't get it to go. Trying to go up with it, fouled, and Armstrong is gonna head to the line. Falcons could not afford that.
No, that is a momentum killer there, the and one off of the mishandled pass and the mishandled rebound.
Here's Petty, got knocked out of his hands, trapped, and a foul and a charge.
And yeah, Petty that time lowered the shoulder. Correct call there. Is that one gonna be his 3rd foul? We'll watch it again here. Yeah, just dropping the shoulder, gonna be a charge every time. Looking inside of DeRoe here, spin move.
Tipped and taken away, almost taken away by Mays. Pass to the corner, Denton pumps, spin, misses, back up with it, puts it in, cuts it to 9.
Denton trying to fight through this poor shooting night from the field, trying to find some production here late.
And with the rebound, jumper in transition, thought about it, Bost open, yes, puts it to an 8-point deficit, much needed for the Falcons.
We're going to have a full timeout here from Ingomar after this 3 ball from Bost.
Cuts the deficit to 8. 8-point lead. Falcons trail, corner, cross-court pass, Bost, 3, yes! Cuts it to 5.
That's the one thing you couldn't afford to happen if you're Calhoun City. Let them get hot.
And 3 of them on Garvin on the sideline, and they get a timeout off. Here's a look at the 3.
Boss holding the follow through. Giving his team some life. Maybe.
Gets it into Denton. Trying to break this press, and it is proving to be a difficult task. Taken away from behind by Garvin. Can he keep it alive? He can. Gets it to Armstrong. Kicks it to Jackson. It's blocked. No foul. And nobody can retain possession. And DeRoe still can't get it to go. Look at this. Under 3 minutes to go. DeRoe is down on the opposite end. Denton thought about it. Jumper, 3. Yes! 2-point game.
2-point ball game after Jumper's 3 ball is good, and we've got a foul far, far away from the basket on Faulkner.
Will be his 4th.
2 huge 3-pointers here.
Armstrong only has 2 in this 4th quarter. Wildcats only have 2. And that one falls.
That's
Jalen Jackson.
That's a bad decision by Kylan Morgan to try and draw that charge. You're never going to get there. You're out of position, and you're only going to get called for the block. Sit back, play defense, try and go for that rebound.
Have to be careful about that 10-second violation. Won't matter, they get it back. Here's Petty to the hoop, off the glass, puts it in. It's a 2-point deficit. Here's Armstrong. Armstrong will get it across midcourt himself, taken away. Petty again has to be careful of that foul off the foot. Denton comes up with it, and they're going to call a double dribble.
Yeah, so here you're going to send the trap.
And they might get it. They are. Petty gets it to the hoop. No foul. And they're going to say, I believe they're going to say Wildcat basketball. They are. Armstrong, 19 points for 20. And it falls. This gym had a pin drop before it fell.
You got to have a three.
Three-pointer from the corner. Yes! He got it! Tillery puts it within one. Unreal!
An incredible shot that time from Braden Tillery. Man, in his face. Thought the ball was going to hit the ceiling.
Take a look at this. Terrell Giroux right there, and Braden Tillery knocks it down. 4 threes in this fourth quarter.